Hello guys, TP here. Um, so before the season 7 video releases, I wanted to explain an idea I've had in my mind for a little bit now. And this is to anyone who is very experienced at making GUIs of how to lay track and, similar to trains or the wooden railway game I used to play a long time ago. Um, if you're very experienced at that, I've got an idea for you. Okay, so you can have either 2 or 3 separate games where you can make a railway series game, or like a railway series. There's the railway series. Okay, so all these games all have one thing in common. You can actually make a railway out of them. You can take a set from you can either take a set from any shot you see, or you can make any or you could use them and make a random set. It's up to you. But if you were to do like an actual set from the books or the show, you can either look for that prop in the separate game, or instead of just making 3 games, which is a bit too much, you can have like one game, and it'll show all the sections for which uh of which era you want to have, or you can do a combination if you wanted to. So the basic idea to take away here is um like basically have a game where you can literally make any any set from any era, from any episode or book from the Railway series, and turn it into one big giant map of the island of Sodor, and you can make any variant you want. Like, say for example, you wanted to make Wellsworth, and you wanted to do the season 5 version. Well, all the season 5 props are there for you. Just look at the shots and you'll get them accurate. And place them where they are placed in the show. Like, yeah. So that's one example. What's another example? Say you wanted to do like Brendam Docks or something. Well, you've got Cranky. Um, if you wanted to do Brendam Docks, like in like the season 5 or 6 onwards version, like if you wanted to do Brendam Docks in season 6, then then all the props would be there waiting for you to place them. Like, all you have to do is just look at the episode shots, and you'll get them accurate, just like Wellsworth. And what's more interesting is that you could place any a like a piece of track anywhere you want. Like, there's no actual grid to them. Like, you can turn the grid on if you want, and you can make literally any unlimited track amount. Like, all you have to do is just select the track amount. All you could do is just click on the track and select the amount that you want, and bada bing, it'll be there for you. And you can place it literally wherever you want, whether you want it free or just on a grid space. You can turn the grid on or off. I'm not saying this is an official game, it's just a game idea that I had. And like, if you didn't want to make a standard gauge railway, then you could also make a narrow gauge railway, or a miniature gauge railway, or heck, even the Coldy Fell Railway. Like, I'm not joking. You could make any set from any era of the show, like whether it's the Railway series, the TV series, or the CGI series. Well, that's what I said earlier. But anyways, um, so, for the engine characters, you can select any one from any era of the show. You can select a character from you can select any variant to um recreate the episodes. Like, I'm not joking. You can literally, like, once you're done your railway, you can go ahead and recreate your own episode. Like, it'll just be studio, but, and train, but it'll just be studio combined with trains. Like, where you can make anything as long as you want with no lagging issues whatsoever. When I did Roblox Studio, when people try to do a big game in Roblox Studio, it often lags out. But when they do it in trains, it doesn't do that. And so I had the idea of, what if they were combined? Like, you can make your own you can make your own soda railway, and no lag issues whatsoever. Even though that may be a bit complex to do, I hope someone watching this is very experienced at track at not track work, uh GUIs with using like any prop from any episode or book, or from any era of the show, or the books, obviously. But anyways, back to the game idea. So for the characters, you can select any variant, any livery, anything you wanted to recreate. The engines are all there waiting for you. Whether you wanted them to be in their TV series body shape, whether you want them in their railway series shape, and also you can literally add you can literally have any face variant that you want. Like, all you have to do is just click. All you could do is just click their dome like BTWF, and bam, all the face selections are there. Like, if someone had the idea to make every face from every single season, of the model era, I don't think CGI era is possible, because, well, the engines move their faces, and I don't think you could do that in Roblox, really. I don't think. Well, that's only relevant for the avatars or Roblox. That's only prominent for our Roblox avatars, but yeah. But still, you can literally go into like any face that you want from any season in the model era or the railway series. Like, the railway series body would have the railway series faces, the the TV series the TV series slash CGI characters would have all their variants on their faces, and literally, yeah. Yeah, so that's enough explaining for the standard gauge stuff. If you wanted to do like a narrow gauge railway, then all the props are waiting there for you. Like, just go ahead and look at a set that you want to add and just put it onto a map, and then bada bang, bada boom, you add that set. Like, whatever set you put in, the props are there waiting for you. And so, in terms of grass texture and trees, the the like and you can add like little bits of scene in terms of scenery, you can literally add anything. Like, you can add like that one forest bridge on the Skarloey Railway, you can add a water tower on the Skarloey Railway, whether it's small scale or large scale, or and you can add either that either the red retaining wall at Crowbin's Gate, or the white retain the gray retaining wall at Krosny Curran. Also, you can choose any station variant. Like, for example, you can have Skarloey Station, either Season 4 or Season 7. Or you can just combine them. And don't think that you can't just do Skarloey or the Skarloey Railway or the Northwestern Railway. You can also do the miniature Arlesdale Railway, or the Coldy Fell Railway. Like, I'm not joking. You could literally do everything if the game existed. But um uh if you want to make a Sodor um if anyone had the if anyone if just anyone had the experience of how to possibly do all of this, then please make this game a reality. So that way everyone can try and build their own interpretation of the island of Sodor in any form they want, in whether you want to do a combination of model series or railway series, or model series or CGI, or if you want to do a combination of all of them, then please make this. Please, whoever is very much that experienced, please make this game a reality. And for the engines, you can also move their eyes around, and like there's no grid or anything. You can add like a specific GUI to them, and bada bang, bada boom, you can have moving eyes. And yeah, like if anyone is that experienced, please make this game a reality. Please. Like, so that way everyone can make their own interpretation of the island of Sodor in Roblox Studio with no lag issues and no way of getting kicked out of the game. I mean, that might not be possible, I don't know, but if someone is pretty much very smart at doing that, then please make this game a reality. Whether it's probably, I don't know, skips, or maybe someone else skips, uh or the BTWF crew. I don't know. I don't know. Anyone that could try to make this and 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 make sure that everyone can have the free will to make their own version of the island of Sodor in Roblox with no issues whatsoever. They can make any season. If they wanted to make a season 7 game, if they wanted to make like I don't know, say a game from seasons 1 to 6, then all the prompts from seasons 1 to 6 are there waiting for you. If you wanted to make a full classic series game that includes season 7, then all the props would be there waiting for you. And I and there will be a giant Sodor Island map. There will be a giant Sodor Island map template, and you can go into literally a separate template to make your own interpretation of the island of Sodor, whether it's railway series, model series, or CGI. You can make any season, you can make any set from any season or book from any era of the show. But sadly, it doesn't exist. And I wish, I really wish it can exist. And I'm pretty sure everyone that is watching this video will agree. Uh, I think everyone would agree that they want to make their own interpretation of the island of Sodor with no issues. They can expand their railway as much as they want. If they want to reshuffle, then they can just take that set down and reroute, and they can make a reroute or something. I don't know. But if anyone's watching this who is very experienced at what I just explained in terms of scenery, where you can literally add any version of a tree you want from any season, from any book, from any episode, from any era, or if you're able to build a character, um like if you're able to build like any character um from any era of the show or book, I guess you could say. If anyone's pretty much experienced at all that, please make this game a reality. Because well, I mean, I've tried making games of the island of Sodor, and and they've for the most part never became a reality. Well, Well, they technically have, but they were not so good in terms of results. And because of that, I'm pretty much sticking to the Scarloy Railway stuff. And and the game I'm currently working on right now, which is an asset layout, is turning out pretty good. Even though, yeah, my mouse is clearly broken. Like, sometimes the left click is broken, and sometimes the scroller is broken. And I'm going to get a new mouse this weekend, so guess it's gonna have to be a long wait. But I'm not saying it doesn't move around. It can still definitely move around. But sometimes the left click or the scroller is sometimes broken. And also, if anyone doesn't know, why I haven't been posting like as much, other than the season 7 video, like like ever since I've got back from my trip. Well, it's only been like, I don't know, I don't know, almost a month, I'd say. And tomorrow is gonna be my birth month, so I'm excited for that. But I'm still dealing with an issue right now. Um, Other than the idea I just explained, I still thought I'd get over some issues I've been having for the past few weeks. Like, a week after I got back from my trip, I've been getting what I consider to be back and forth illness week, or sickness week, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Basically, it means I get sick every morning, and I'm fine literally later on. And I tried opening some windows in my room, because every time I'm possibly sick in my room, it's probably because the air in my room is very dry. And I tried opening some windows, and for the most part, it didn't work. And that's still true. But sometimes it somehow does, because the wind's blowing into the room that I'm in. And surprisingly enough, I somehow have like kind of like a dry, sore throat right now, but like every time I'm like sick in the morning and the night, I'm always constantly having a runny nose. Well, it's not that big, it's just very annoying. And I can't even deal with it anymore. I seriously can't deal with it anymore. And to be honest, I didn't get any medication for it whatsoever. I mean, I tried using like eye drops after my eyes started getting very itchy. They're not itchy now. They're thankfully fine, but they were itchy in the last week, I guess, I think. Right now I'm experiencing a sore dry throat. I don't know which one. I can't tell. Maybe I'm mostly thinking like dry throat, because it's also kind of affecting my ear. Um um but yeah, for the past 2 weeks I've been like very sick. Well, not very sick. I've been feeling fine, kind of back and forth. And to be honest, I don't know what's going on with me. Like, is it the fact that is it because of my allergies? Is it because I'm in a dry area? Like, when I went to visit my cousin's house, I was absolutely fine, and I didn't get any sickness whatsoever. But when I came back home, I was sick again. So something is oddly going on with where I am right now. Either because it's very dry, or it's because my room is dry, or it's the entire house. And 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 I doubt that we're gonna probably move anytime soon. So, guess I'll have to deal with this sickness until I can do something about it. Or if I get any medication, then that'll be a great help. But I am just trying to, I am just honestly trying to get myself better right now. And right now I'm experiencing, as I said earlier, a dry sore throat-ish, I think. And every night and every morning, and now when I'm sleeping sometimes, I always get a runny nose. I'm always getting a runny nose every single like night, every single night, not when I'm sleeping, and every time I wake up. Like, and also I've had pink eye before, and now it's starting to kind of affect me again. Like, after just like a few months, I guess. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what's going on. I really do not know why I'm experiencing so many uh symptoms right now. I have no idea why I'm experiencing lots of those. Well, not really lots of those. The ones I've been only getting are dry sore throat, which I'm having right now, runny nose, pink eye, sort of. That happens when I wake up. Um, uh, Sneezing, itchy, watery eyes. Well, I think that's the same as pink eye, I guess. I don't know. And I think that's it. So I'm experiencing like 5 symptoms. Wow. 5 symptoms. That's the biggest amount of symptoms I've had in my life, I guess. I think. Well, one time I had an ear infection when I was like little. And it happened like right in the middle of the night. And I had to go to the hospital to be checked out. But thankfully I don't experience those anymore. Or only my dry sore throat-ish is kind of affecting my ear. Oh my god, it actually hurts when I swallow, and it actually kind of hurts the inside of my ear. Like, oh my god, it's painful. And I can't even deal with and like it's not necessarily painful per se, but like I'm serious. I can't deal with this back and forth sickness week. I can't deal with the back and forth sickness weeks anymore. Like I feel this is going to be like every day. Well, that's pretty much I guess because well, I usually stay up until like 1 or 2 a.m. ish. But for the past 2 weeks, I think I've been staying up as late as like 4 a.m. And that's because I really couldn't sleep. Like, I was just too excited to be on my computer, and I just can't. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I don't even know what's going on. Like, it seems that every time I stay up that late, like, the latest I've stayed up, it's only happened when I was younger. I stayed up until like 5:20-ish, I think. Maybe 5:30. And geez, like, it wasn't too bad, considering I actually pretty much enjoyed staying up that late. But now, as a teenager, I can't do it anymore. I just don't have I just don't have the ability to stay up that late. I can only stay up as late as like 4 a.m. and I somehow cannot sleep. Like it's not that my own bed is uncomfortable. It's very comfortable to sleep in my bed. But like one time when I was at my grandparents' house, the bed I was sleeping in was so uncomfortable, and I was literally sweating, and I could not sleep. and the only time I could sleep was like until maybe 5 a.m., and I did not like it. So this time I'm gonna try sleeping until like, I don't know, 12-ish, and not stay up like 4 hours later. Oh my god, I can't deal with it anymore. I'm gonna try sleeping for about 9 to 10 hours, I think. I don't know. But since this causes some major issue, I can't even get up during the morning. And I only got up like almost 4 hours ago, I think. And oh my god, I couldn't help it. I couldn't deal with it. But anyways, that's all I need to say. Um, uh, I'm trying to see if I can fix this. I'm going to try and fix this back and forth illness as much as I can. And, I really hope I can get better. And I hope all the things I just explained about the new game idea that I had that I can't possibly create, but someone in more experienced than me and my friends can create. I hope it can be possible, and if some things can't be possible, that's alright. Like, I think the selection of the Railway Series slash Model Series slash CGI stuff can be possible. I mean, I've seen that. And there are some games where they actually tried that, but it didn't end up so well. Because, well, I mean, yeah, technically you can ungrid the tracks, and you can actually make engines, which I didn't include in my list because, well, I didn't really think that was an interesting idea, but if they want to incorporate that, then they can certainly do that. But um, if some the only problem with that is like there's a lack of any more props being there. I mean, I understand you can't build every prop in the show, and to be honest, and I mean the engines didn't move. You can only take pictures. I don't think they moved their eyes. I think, and I don't think there were any curves or anything. I think there is, but I'm not sure on that. And to be honest, it wasn't a pretty good game. It was good to look at it was good to look at the models that were built, but it wasn't good to build a railway. And there were a lack of any stations, buildings. Well, the buildings were looked really awesome, and that's the only good thing about the game. Like the props of the buildings look absolutely wonderful, and they're good to use. But yeah, all I'm saying is, just please, someone make that game a reality, like where you can select any prop by GUI in like the Railway Series, CGI, or Model Series, anything you wanted to create, and and to those of you who respect about my back and forth illness, I wholeheartedly appreciate your concern. And I hope you guys, and this is like a sign that you guys shouldn't end up this sick like I am. And to be honest, I really don't know what's going on. Like, I'm having mixed thoughts about what causes my back and forth illness. Like, it's either my room is dry, the entire house is dry, or it's that I'm allergic to cats. If you don't know, I much prefer cats to dogs, but I don't know if I'm allergic to to cats, but I don't know. I don't even know what I'm allergic to. And that may be true for some people, but sometimes they would know their allergies, I think. But I don't know what my allergies are. I'm not allergic to peanuts. I'm not allergic to I'm not allergic to peanuts. I'm not allergic to dairy. I'm not I don't know what I'm allergic to and what I'm not allergic to. Well, I know some things that I'm not allergic to, but I don't know what I am allergic to. Am I allergic to wood or grass? Huh, kind of like C Junior and Tatmer. Well, anyways, I think that's all I want to explain. I appreciate all of your concern. I appreciate your concern, and thank you so much for, like, for those of you who don't know, I have a main channel that I can't access that is a streaming channel. If you want to go follow that, then it's called Duncan Productions, and it's officially hit 1,000 subscribers. And for those of you who are gonna go follow that channel, I wholeheartedly appreciate it. And thank you as always for the appreciated support. And I hope I can make it through this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one. This is TP signing off.